Deej, what are you doing?
Luke, hey man, just over here working on this new technology, man.
What
Hang
were
on.
you what were you pinching at?
This is how I see things. This is how you move. You go back and forth. Actually, I'm gonna move my screen like over here so I don't get it confused as to when I'm talking to you.
Can you see me too?
Yeah,
So you could see me and there's a little screen in your
yeah.
background.
You're on. I have these hooked up on two different iClouds. So on this iCloud, this is like my phone over here, and this stuff is. Oh, let's see. Maybe I can send you.
Are you about to send me a text?
I'm about to try. I'll send you a text later of what it looks like inside here.
Next time I'm in Cincinnati, I'll use yours. Or I'll demo them in the Apple store. It's about as close as I'm getting.
You got to demo them. They don't do it you got to like change your eye optics for it to work. It recognizes your eyes in there. It knows it's you.
I get it, man. You can afford some Apple Vision Pros.
Nah, bro, that's not
I
it.
get it.
It's you can afford them
You
too.
can, you can stop flexing the features in my face, man.
You can afford them. You just don't want to afford them. But you can get the same experience that I got by going to the Apple store.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And we're back with another episode of Beej and Deej.
Yes, sir. We back.
I am your host, B Scar, aka Beej, and I'm
The legend, Big Deej. Hey. Sorry, I didn't see the alley oop there. I didn't know. I thought you were about to say you were about to introduce me. That's on me.
that was alley-oop, man. That was the Dwayne Wade to Shaq, or my Kobe to Shaq, or no,
Dwayne Wade. Which one? The photo? Because that was Dwayne Wade to
the one
LeBron.
where it's he lobs it and then
That's
he's
Dwayne.
just like the
That's
walk off.
LBJ with the. I
That's
mean, I
LBJ.
kind of got hops like LBJ, so I seen what you did there. I seen what you did there.
Because they played together, huh? See, that's why I'm fucked up. I forgot that LeBron and D Wade played with each other. That's crazy.
That's like big Bron. That's back when Bron.
Yeah, right. That was some years ago, man. But yeah, that was a lot I just threw you. Freaking, I'm juiced up. I'm juiced up to be back here with you, DJ. We're back on a little consistent cadence here.
Yes. Yeah.
And boy, do we have some shit to talk about today. First off, free agency. Free agency rumors are floating. There's some dudes without contracts, and folks are wondering if their teams will retain them or not. We got Patrick Queen with the Baltimore Ravens. We got Kirk Cousins, the Minnesota Vikings. We got Chris Jones, the Chiefs. Chidobe Awuzie with the Bengals, your teammate.
Cheeto. Shout out Cheeto.
We got a lot of folks, man, and you are also due to be a free agent.
Correct.
What is your experience? What has your experience been? Maybe just like paint the picture of the experience as a free agent to the audience who's listening, who just don't know.
I think like it depends on what situation you're in. Honestly, the first time it was like scary. You don't know like what's gonna happen. I was like young, just coming off the first 4 years with Houston, so I'm kind of in that limbo. Like, yo, where I'm gonna be at? Like, am I gonna be back? And this and the third. Like, we in the middle of COVID, but this time I think it's a little more chill on my end. Like, just not knowing where it is, but knowing that I'll have opportunity, hopefully, and I'm just kind of excited about that point, man. I've been playing ball for a long time, but it's also just it's hard. Like you out there, you playing your heart out, and you don't know what's going to happen next. But you hopefully you set yourself up for an opportunity to be. You want to be where you're at, obviously. Just about everybody wants to be where they're at. I mean, you played 4 years there, or however long you play there, unless you're just in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? Like most people are comfortable with the guys, their families, the families that they got going on. So I think that's the hardest part, having to maybe pick up and move your family and do this and that. But you also get a chance to change your family's lives, especially for those guys who are big free agents out there, So
Thanks.
there's always yin and yang to it. But there's a lot of guys on that list that teams got to make decisions about. A lot of guys who are like key pieces to those teams specifically, and it's going to be interesting to see what goes on.
Yeah, I think that's an insight that maybe not everybody has, especially fans, is that more times than not, when a guy enters free agency, the hope is to stay at home,
Yeah,
to
that's the
stay
hope.
with your organization.
Yeah, that's the hope, to get taken care of and stay at home. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you're hoping to have your cake and eat it too. You're trying to hit a double whammy, but a lot of
Facts.
times when you hit free agency, that's not necessarily how it goes.
Yeah, yeah. At the end of the day, you you gotta look out for yourself. You gotta look out for your family, and the highest bidder carries the most weight at the table sometimes, and sometimes the organization that you're currently with, they're nowhere close to being the highest bidder, and so that's what prompts a departure, which
Yeah,
always makes sense. But I think that not all the time the fans don't understand. Like, yeah, I want to be here. Y'all just ain't trying to pay me.
yeah. The fans are always hitting you with it. You couldn't take like, all right. Let's say it was your job. Sorry, I had to get the charger for my iPad here. Let me plug in.
Plug in,
But
man.
let's
Go
but
ahead.
let's say it was your job.
Mm-hmm.
Would you take multiple millions less to do like I don't get fans logic, and I understand their hearts in it. Like they ask guys like, and it's random guys. Like usually teams aren't super far off. So I mean, honestly, they're still asking a lot because like I know, if it was their damn money, they taking up every little piece of cent that they could get. I
Yeah,
promise you, if it was certain people's money, they 100,000, 200,000. I don't care what it is. I'm going to get this money.
100%.
But like,
100%.
there's situations where it makes sense, and it does. But you
Yeah.
got to calculate those things. And fans also ask guys to make that kind of decision. They don't know how fast it goes. Like free agency goes fast. Money gets taken up in minutes. Like it's not. This isn't like you got hours to sit and make these decisions. There's guys who like, all right, you got this team, this team, this team interested. You got 15 minutes. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that. Like things are going. Teams are trying to make decisions on players, and you see the most deals done on day one. Like people don't try to make it to the deep days of free agency without getting signed.
Yeah. In your last experience in free agency, when you left out of Houston, obviously you had a great career in Houston. Then you hit free agency for the first time. What
Yeah.
was the process? Was it clear like, okay, Cincinnati, we go into the jungle, they're the best offer on the
Nah,
table, hands down?
it wasn't. I was like one of those guys like, oh, I don't know nothing about Cincinnati. Like I might take less money to go to Denver or Buffalo. Then like Stephon Diggs would end up going to Buffalo for those two picks. Buffalo called back like, oh, we don't got that kind of money now. Like we got something to like. And then it was like, all right, Denver, Cincinnati, Joe Burrow, Drew Lock. I was like, I mean, I don't know nothing about Drew Lock either, but I know Joe Burrow was out there just diming him up a minute ago. Like, hey, you got about 10 minutes. Let's go. We go in Cincinnati. They got some pieces. We can figure it out.
So
That's
you
really what it
literally
was.
you
Like
literally had it all happen in a matter of what, an hour?
30 minutes max.
Really?
Max. That
That's
shit felt like
crazy,
that shit
man.
felt like the stock market. You sit there.
That's
Hey, you
nuts,
sit there.
bro.
You got five, I got five, 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 10, 10. Okay, we got 10 trying to match back. Because you and your agent communicating. He's calling back what he can get with this, that, and the third. You're sitting there like, all right, you think you got a solid decision. I swear, the Stephon Diggs thing happened. He called. I was like, oh, damn. Whatever, bro. Like, he's like, and I try. I was like, all right, then he's like, dude, DJ. He goes, hold on, let's think about this. He goes, that's like $6 million at the end of your deal. He's like, think about this hard. You're basing $6 million off of a situation you don't know. And I mean, he ended up being
Right.
right. Shout out to Joby. He's like a situation that you don't know. He's like, you don't know what's going on there. Like you do know that Cincinnati does have the number one pick, and they're gonna take Joe Burrow. So you're gonna have a chance to have a coach that's gonna be around and get a chance to really develop him. So
Mm,
I think that was really cool. And Joby did his job and taught
fact,
me taught me out of it. It was
facts.
And no,
I
that's
mean,
the type of stuff fans want you to walk away from $6 million at the end of your deal
right,
because they like take a hometown discount. Like, that's $6 million, man.
right. Yeah. So Denver had offered you 6 million more than
No,
Cincinnati did.
no. At Cincinnati as a total, I think Denver was at 12. Cincinnati was at like 13.25 a year. So as
Got
a
you. Okay,
total, it was
I
six
see.
million dollars at the end of the 4 years, and
I see. Got you.
it's like that's real money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's not like something to just wink at, and people think that that makes it an easier decision because like, oh, I'm home, I'm this and the third. Like, yeah, I'm sure everybody be okay. Like, bro, if I'll go over there and make an extra 3 mil after taxes and then buy back out to the house after that. Like,
No, yeah, that's significant bread. That's that's significant cheddar. I mean, when you look in hindsight from a competitive standpoint, it definitely was the right decision. So shout out to your agent. Shout out to you making a quick, snappy decision. Shout out to Smoking Joe balling and living
right.
up to the expectation.
Balling, my guy. Joey,
Big balling.
big baller. Hopefully
Yeah,
I'm back, my boy.
your experience in free agency is different than mine, man. You know, when you're a second to third wave kind of guy, you kind of got some time to figure it out. You figure it out like by the time they get to guys like me, the rosters are almost filled out. You know, the big money guys have been placed. So now you're looking like, okay, there's opportunities. Where is the best opportunity to get on the field, to play, to prove, especially on 1 year deals, this is an opportunity to prove the worth to then enter back into free agency the next season to be able to sign a multi-year bigger deal. So, and to move up the ranks and, to be one of the first wave or the second wave guys. So it's fascinating to me just hearing your experience and how different, it is than mine, because
Yeah,
you're getting called on the first day versus in my experiences through free agency, it took a few weeks. It wasn't until, you starting to get closer to the draft in some cases.
yeah. I think that's crazy. There's so many different, and there's also like I don't know if you've ever heard. There's like this tampering period, I guess, like right before. So guys, I think have an idea of like who's interested in those guys,
Right.
those first wave of guys. But there's also that interesting wave of guys who are like older vets who sign like right before camp, but still get like a big chunk of money,
Right.
which is always like very interesting to me because it's like, where was that chunk of money for all the other guys, like everybody else? Like I don't know exactly how the cap works, but that's always like super interesting to me.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a game, man. It's a game to be played. You're about to step back into that game, so hopefully it all works out in your favor. I'm sure it will.
Man, we hope so, man. Hey, we'll be blessed with opportunities somewhere, bro.
God willing. God willing.
God willing. Hey, we gotta get you back out there, bro.
Shit, man. Come on, let's Beej and Deej package deal. What's up?
Indeed, indeed. All right, I'll let them know. I'm like, hey, man, I'm
Come
not going.
on.
That's my boy. You remember guys used to pull that off in college, bro? That was like a big thing in college.
The Greensboro boys.
First of all, that I don't know if all of them you could say.
That was a
There,
package deal, bro. Everybody. Keenan Allen, Maurice Harris, Zach Maynard, Chris McCain, Gabriel King, all from the same neighborhood. All
all
played for
those
the
guys went
same
to the
bitty
league
ball
but two,
team.
though. All those guys went to the league but two. So you can't really say like it was a because and Gabe was a 4-star. Like he was already like it wasn't like, oh, you gotta bring my homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was more so like we all coming together. I've seen some guys who should not have been playing Division I football there because,
Uh
because their homeboy is like
yeah, right. The
that.
exceptions.
Yeah.
Some exceptions being made. Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a
You
fact.
lining up for summer workouts, like, and then you see brother or homeboy or whoever, and what he doing? He like, yeah, they went to the same high school, played in the same. That makes sense.
But sometimes package deals also happen where dudes might be packaged up with some donor money.
Yeah.
Daddy might have donated a good little check to the university, so son who doesn't really deserve to be in the locker room ends up in the locker room.
But he's over there. And I always don't understand those kids. Why do you need a scholarship? Like, just be a preferred walk-on. Your dad giving more money than he would give. He giving more money to that part for you to have a scholarship than he would just give paying for school. Like, it's crazy. Like, come on, bro. It's crazy work.
Pops is paying for the jersey on his back. That's what's going on. Paying on the jersey on his back. Shoot, man, we got some cultural moments.
Let's go.
We got some cultural moments. Beyonce is due to drop a country album this year. As she's dropped a single to this point. She's actually the first Black woman in history to debut at #1 on the Billboard's Hot Country Songs chart, which was news to me because I don't follow the Hot Country Songs chart. But shout out to Beyonce breaking records and folks just bobbing their head to some Beyonce.
Hey, man, shout out to Beyonce, man. Give her for Queen Bee, man.
Queen Bee.
Whew, man, shout out to her. She's been doing it. I bet you it's good, man. I gotta go listen to it. You know, she from Texas, country girl. That the fit she wore to the Grammys, I was feeling her. I was feeling that like that country, real country vibe. I like that. That was so. I'm glad she's doing it, bro. She's so versatile, and you know, she's one of our queens out here. So anything she touched really gonna be gold. I don't see Beyonce ever dropping a bad project. So I'm gonna check it out.
I'll definitely check it out too. We ended our last show talking country. Crazy enough.
Exactly, man.
Courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
Yeah, man. And now that she's out here doing country, she can serve us all proud, man, and hit all the genres. We just seen Beyonce do R&B, gospel, hip hop. She's in country now. I'm sure she got EDM somewhere up her sleeve, somewhere out there. Man, she's just stomping on all the genres, bro. She really about to. You got to do something for her. We got to do something. We got to get her a Grammy, best album of the year this time. She needs the best album of the year.
Yeah, my shit was just cutting out for a second, so I missed a little bit of that. But she dropped that house music. She dropped that. What'd you say?
I was just giving praise to the queen. That's it, bro.
She dropped that house music album right after Drake dropped his. We had that wave of hip hop and R&B folks
in the house. Crazy.
I never even listened to it, which is crazy. There's a few Beyonce albums that I haven't listened to. I consider myself a Beyonce fan, but I'm not in the Beehive. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a Beehive guy.
As you should.
I really like her early stuff. Her early stuff was great. You know, when she's on the cover with the shiny silver outfit and her hands is up like this. I think that's Dangerously in Love. Whichever one Me, Myself, and I is on.
Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, man. I don't think you got to be a part of the Beehive, bro, just to respect greatness. You're good. I don't think anybody's giving you a hard time about not listening to all the albums. You're straight.
Yeah. Would you say you're a Beehive man?
No, I don't think that there are many like males that should be going as hard to say that I'm in the Beehive. But I am a fan. I'm a big fan.
You
of
are
Beehive.
a fan.
I wouldn't say Beehive though. I'm not leaving the bees on the people's comments and stuff like that. Sure. Shout out to y'all. Hey, want no smoke. Shout out to y'all. We want no smoke on the show. Shout out to the Beehive. You know what I'm saying?
How'd you feel about Jay-Z's speech at the Grammy?
I thought it was dope. It was appropriate Jay-Z, man. It was him being him. I thought that was like, you know, a classic moment. It was cool that he had his daughter up there with him. And I think it takes a lot to stand in a room like that and a bunch of peers and also be like a voter, you know what I'm saying, on these things and just give an honest opinion about whatever. So I think that's always like really, really, I thought that was really cool that he did that.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I I think Jay-Z's just a smooth guy, and he came off in that moment like he was, and he mentioned that he's nervous. He goes, "Sorry, when I get nervous, I tell the truth." But I actually don't think Jay-Z was nervous at all in that moment. Like maybe there was like some butterflies, but I think he had a script. Or if he didn't have a script, he knew what he was going to say, and he knew
Yeah.
how it was going to come off. You know, he kind of like had his points that he was going to hit. You know, some of you are gonna, what do you say? Some of you are
Some of you gonna feel like you got
some of you
robbed.
gonna feel like you got robbed. Some of you
Yeah.
gonna actually get robbed, and some of you guys don't deserve to be in the category. Like it was just so smooth how it came off, and it's funny that he mentioned that he was nervous, so he tells the truth, and it was just like it was just so poetic, man.
Yeah, bro, it was really good, and it was like I think something about it is tough when you have your child beside you. Like that's a different than him just being up there by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like you got your kid up there beside you, and she, like you said, she's just as nervous as he is, and she just up there accepting the award, standing, and I don't know if you know your dad's gonna go off in this prolific speech, but then you see she still got to sit up there with a straight face too,
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's one of those things, and I feel like as a me being a parent as a man, that's a tough thing to do in that moment. And it's really cool that he was able to be that honest and be that upfront. I'm sure, honestly, bro, I'm sure still speaking in front of his daughter at any times is even who he is sometimes still gets him in that mode. You know what I'm saying?
You think so?
Yeah. I mean,
Why you
bro, I
say
think
that?
every parent has that that type of moment. You want to be extra prepared and those type of things because you have somebody who you deeply care about is watching. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not only like someone you care about, but like the flesh of your flesh, the blood of your blood. Like, and they're there beside, in a moment where they're there beside you, that definitely would have been a little nervous.
Right, because you really want to perform well for
Yeah,
them.
for sure.
Wow, I didn't look at it from that perspective. So that's yeah, that's interesting. That's cool.
Well, also not embarrassing them. Like you also want, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want to do a good job and not embarrass them at the same time. So it's like
Right.
teetering the line. So,
Spoken like a true dad.
hey, man, I do what I can, man. Drop a little, you see that gray? It's a little
Yeah.
wisdom on there, a little wisdom for you,
Spoken
man.
like a true father.
Mm-hmm.
Who would win in a fight? Swifties, Beehive, or the Barbs?
Ooh,
Do
that's
the
tough.
Barbs exist still? Are they still out
What?
here?
Again, shout out to y'all. I don't want no smoke.
Is that inappropriate? I know the Swifties
Well,
out here strong.
that's what I'm saying. Hey, bro, shout out to all y'all groups.
They out here
Y'all do
growing
y'all
growing the
thing.
game. The Swifties out here growing the game. I don't know about the Barbs. I don't know where the Barbs at.
Don't disrespect them like that, man. Leave them alone. They out here. Hey, the Barbs out here doing their thing. They fanning for Nikki, bro. I don't know. Ah, man, there's more Swifties,
Yeah, that's what I'm
but
thinking.
the
Swifties
Beehive's
are
gonna
big.
go. Beehive's gonna go hard, hard.
Right.
Gonna go hard. The Barb's got some crazy people in there. There's some crazy. There's some throwed off people in the Barb's,
No, for
bro.
sure.
So that's a
What?
tough one.
Yeah, what did Coach OB used to say? He said, "This game of football, it's not for the well-adjusted. It's kind of like the Barbs.
Yeah,
These Barbs,
these
they might
Barbs
not
out
be
here, because
the most
I don't know,
well-adjusted."
like if y'all remember back in the day when Nikki used to be, I used to be like, ooh, she is saying some stuff, and the people I loved it. She got bars, but Nikki obviously a little throwed, and
I think it's the Barbs, man.
a lot of them too. It's still a lot of throwed people in that Barb's category. Like I know one of them. I'm personally friends with the Barb, and Nikki can do no wrong. That's the crazy part. That's the scary part about it. I watch Nikki do whatever Nikki does on the internet. Because again, guys, I want no smoke. But then none of it's ever been wrong to them. It's always they shouldn't have been messing with Nikki, and I'm like, oh y'all all delusional, but it's cool.
So, do you think that that girl who beat you up in elementary school, who's now a professional fighter, do you think she's a Barb?
Funny story, man. Shout out to her. They got a warrant out for her. She's a
She's what? She's what?
First of all, that girl didn't beat me. And anybody out there watching, she didn't win. I'm not going to talk about beating on females. I don't put my hands on females. Those are allegations. I don't even know what he's talking
It's
about.
in elementary school, man.
And,
Girls mature faster than boys. She was bigger than you.
all right, bet. If we're talking about what happened, in sixth grade, she tried me and I had to show her who I was. And you used your imagination for what happened.
Right. But now she's a
But
professional fighter, though.
essentially, she's on the baddie show. She's a professional fighter. But she's got something going, man. So shout out to her, man. Free my girl if y'all catch her. If y'all don't, hey man, stay up. Keep running, man.
Hey, keep running.
Keep going. Keep going.
Don't stop.
Don't
Don't
stop.
use your cell phone.
Keep changing
Pay
your hair
phones
like you always
only.
do. Do your little hey. But
Sheesh.
hey, nah, the funniest part is the police report said it said do not approach. It's considered highly skilled at hand-to-hand combat. Hey,
Wow, bro.
5'7",
Wow.
270, dog.
Your scuffle with her in sixth grade actually
Yep.
went on to determine her career, her craft. She built her
Nah,
craft.
she was well on her way before me.
Yeah.
She was on her way before me.
Bro, whatever happened solidified it.
I was just wanting to find like shit. I was probably one of the only losses ever. I can't imagine too many people, bro. Did you just hear the measurables I just told you? 5'7", 270. That's what it said on the report.
That's what it said on 270.
270 ball.
Bro, the video you showed me, she was moving. She's got hands.
It's like a guard in there, dog. Hey, that's what I'm saying. She get these girls in a close room, and it's over for them.
Oh God.
Hey, it's over. The thing is, bro, and it's like poking the bear. You know, everybody got jokes when they have jokes. She been hearing them jokes her whole life. You're not bothering her. She can't wait. Keep joking, laughing. She's saving her energy. She's gonna pounce on your ass like a bear.
Sheesh. Hey man, they gotta be careful out here chasing her, man. Trying to get her. They gotta be careful.
And said, if you are not a professional, do not try.
Do not try. Call 911.
Leave it alone, cuz. Don't even worry about it.
Sheesh. Well, good luck.
I don't need no luck. She ain't coming looking for me.
Nah, that was just a.
Oh, you saying good luck to her?
Well, I ain't gonna say I said good luck to her because you know what I mean. I'm just good luck to whoever, whatever parties are involved, whether you are looking for her or whether you running. Best of luck to y'all.
Please, I hope.
I'm not taking sides here. I'm not.
Don't look for her.
That's the problems I don't need. I'm not taking no sides.
Don't look for her. Leave her where she's at. Don't look. It's better for your safety and everybody's safety around to just leave it at bay.
And Deej has the bumps and bruises to prove it.
No bumps and bruises.
There's a change in potential Stingray science theory because there was a female Stingray who's been alone for 2 years in her tank with some sharks. She was only Stingray, multiple sharks in the tank, 2 male sharks. And she's now pregnant. So the question is, do we have a shark ray on our hands? Or is this an immaculate conception?
What was her name? Mary?
Does that mean
or
she's about to have Jesus?
Jesus Ray. Like Stingray Jesus, not
Ray Allen, Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Or 2 sharks, 1 Mary.
What?
2 sharks, 1 Stingray.
What?
Never mind.
Are you going 2 girls, 1 cup?
No.
Is that the direction you're going?
Nah, bro. What's those things you catch tickets for?
A sideshow?
Yeah, some type of show. Some type of show.
Bro.
It's crazy. But I mean, I don't know.
These sharks is taking turns. That's what you're saying. The sharks was taking turns.
Hey man, sharks is getting aggressive in there.
Jeez Louise, they was competing.
She was the only female in there for a long time. The sharks was like, man,
hey. They had camp eyes.
Hey, the sharks was like, let's see if this worked, man.
She actually don't look that bad.
Now one of the sharks pissed because she told him she was on the pill. So it wasn't gonna work.
Damn, girl, you pulled the goalie on me, didn't tell me?
She was communicating with him. Said, no way this can work. I promise you it won't happen. They said in science class. and now we got to go on Maury.
Yeah. My Stark family's going to be disgusted.
Be disgusted.
I'm bringing this Stingray home. Damn.
Damn.
Oh, man. Wow. Yeah, that's fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing what happened. What happened was that I bet you there's something like super just like dumb. It's just like somebody removed the Stingray for some time to like mate it and then put it back and didn't tell nobody. Or or it would be crazy. What would be crazy is if we just find out that like stingrays actually don't mate or they don't have to mate. That would be cool.
I think there's like a rare percentage of something like that. I think that is what they're saying. That could be like a very one-off thing. Is what they're trying to tell us.
Or it'd be like something where like the last stingray that was in there somehow like left some sperm in the water. And then at some point it like impregnated the female stingray.
I thought you were talking about like in there. The last stingray that was in there.
No. No, like it was like the little
just floating around for a while and then it took a minute to land.
Little sperms was swimming in there for a while and then impregnated the stingray. Something interesting I just learned though, eels, it's a mystery on how they mate and are born. How they reproduce is a mystery to us because we've never seen eels mate before because they mate at such deep depths of the ocean. We don't know how it happens.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
It's like
I think, or maybe it's also we've never seen an eel born before. Something nuts like that.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. There's a lot we don't know about the ocean, man.
There is. That's why I don't understand why people be playing with it so much. Pause.
We have a question to wrap us up here, Deej.
Okay.
3 classic movies, classic films. You got to get rid of one.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the Titans, Space Jam, Coach Carter. One's got to go. Which one is
it? Remember the Titans.
Caroline, can we end this call? We should just end this. We should just be done. That was the wrong answer, bro.
Look.
That was the wrong answer.
Look, man. Feel about Remember the Titans like how I feel about Batman. I love Batman. But all he got is a bunch of cool damn gadgets. I love Remember the Titans, the movie. But the whole town was racist until like 3 games into the season, they seemed we was about to fucking win. And then they wanted to fuck with us. And I'm not like the biggest fan of that. Like, you don't just become my brother because you started being a little nice to me after you was being full on racist. Like you were being full on racist. Like you weren't being a little racist. You were being a whole lot of racist. And now you just turned a little nice. And I'm supposed to just like accept this shit. I don't understand. It's cool, great movie. Good message, dude. Amazing message. But again, the only friend I would have had on that team after the end of the season was the fat white dude who was fooling with us at the beginning, Sunshine. Other than that, the rest of them dudes didn't even want to come to practice because I was out there. Now we win some damn games. We win some fucking games. The shit's sweet now. It's all good. Everything's straight. It's all right for each other now, huh? Yeah, cool. All right. A great movie though, man. But like, and coach, hey, and the coach. The coach didn't even seem racist. The head coach wasn't. It was all the players and the whole town. That's tough. It's tough. Tough on me, man.
Bro, that's the hottest take on Remember the Titans I've ever heard. That the town only became unracist because we were winning. Because the Titans was balling. So they really
balling.
that's the only reason that they were unracist. They got
And
unracist.
they was on our ass when we lost one game at the beginning because we couldn't get our shit together. They were hating us. Hey, power football, man.
Wow. That's crazy. I almost that's such a hot take. I can't fault you. I really was faulting you at the beginning when you said that, but it makes sense, man. That's actually one of my favorite movies.
It's a great movie, dude. It's an amazing.
I'm gonna watch it differently now. Thanks to you. I'm now
I
gonna
just want you to watch
with
The Turn.
with a more critical eye. I will watch with a more critical eye. But Herman Boone, man, did that dude inspire me to play some football, boy? I tell you.
Yeah, dude, it's quotable. It's amazing, bro. It's an amazing movie. Like it's quotable. It's got everything for days. That's the only part that sticks.
Shiver push on the line, you blow right past them. Push them, boom, do something. And every time you don't, you leave one of us hanging out to dry. Me in particular.
Hey, bro, it's a great. And then, hey, my boy Petey was gonna have to run a mile for everything.
Yeah.
Is football fun, sir?
It's a good movie, man.
Zero fun. Hey, it's a great movie, bro. It's just a little.
I'm getting rid of Coach Carter. If it was up to me, I'm getting rid of Coach Carter.
Man, that's crazy. Being from the West Coast and saying Coach Carter's like insane. Like
getting rid of Coach Carter.
Rich what? Richmond. Rich what? Richmond. Coach Carter had one of the greatest basketball athletes of all time, Ty Crane. Ty Crane was on the team, on the other team, going stupid. What? Coach Carter? He made that boy do 1 million push-ups, suicides, and hit 1 million threes to get back on the team.
It's a good movie. It was a good movie. Cruz. I like Cruz.
Come on,
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate, it's that we're powerful beyond measure.
That's what I'm saying.
You had Channing Tatum in there with the little t-shirt sleeve do-rag the whole time.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. You talking about a classic.
Good movie. But I can't get rid of Remember the Titans, and I can't get rid of Space Jam. Space Jam, I mean, you were talking out in pre-production that you broke the tape on Space Jam. I watched that movie so many times as a kid.
Watched that movie so many times, bro. Caroline was trying to get rid of that shit.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
That is a non-negotiable.
That one was not. Yeah, it was between Coach Carter and River Titans. Space Jam was not even in my mind.
Yeah, right. I could almost play Space Jam in my mind without the movie. Like I can watch the movie. I can close my eyes and watch the movie from the beginning when they start with the highlights of all the different basketball, and then it's the kid and it's real life. It's Jordan as a kid, and he takes the layup, and his pops ask him to, "Hey, come inside." He said, "No, pops, one more." He goes to the basket, puts it up, and then it's MJ highlights. Oh man, you can't start a movie any better than that.
It's the best, bro. My favorite part is when he sneak in the house and the little kid, he tried to help him out. Hey, he's like, "Bugs, bro." Yeah. I was like, bro, this is just great.
Where's the sneakers?
When they find out the secret stuff is just water, they were so disappointed. They was like, "What?" He's like, "It's just water."
Taught us the power of placebo before we even knew what a placebo was.
Hey, had me juiced up, had me want some secret stuff. I need it.
God damn.
My dad used to have to tag me in for me to wake up when I was a kid, in the tag team match. I was like that kid, be like, "No, Dad." He'd be like, "Wake up." I'm like, "No, Dad. You gotta tag me in."
Hold on, what? Say that again?
You know how the tag team match in WWE?
Yeah.
I used to make my dad tag me in before I wake up out of bed. I'm like, put my hand out. You gotta tag me in, bro.
That is funny, bro. That is hilarious. Oh, that's good. That's good. Tag me in.
Tag me in. Now my son watches Spider-Man with the full Spider-Man mask on, so that's what I get.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, that's gems right there. That is gems. Deej, it is a pleasure week after week to be chopping it up with you, man.
As always, man, you as well, brother. I love seeing your face every week, getting a chance to see you, seeing that seed just on the other side of my screen for a whole hour. It's amazing. You know, I just love to chat, and I'm glad we're back on a weekly schedule, bro. Because I was getting bored when I was hurt and I wasn't seeing you. You was traveling and shit. You was busy, so I'm glad we're back.
Hell yeah. We're gonna keep fucking doing it. And we gotta keep tabs on this Stingray situation.
Yeah, we got to see what's going on here.
Yeah, we gotta chronicle that one for the people out there.
We got to take some polls on mine, see what people think it is.
Yeah.
Whether it's our producer's theory or if it's our theory.
Immaculate Conception, Shark Ray, or 2-on-1. I guess Shark Ray and 2-on-1 are kind of the same thing. Or there was leftover sperm in there.
Yeah.
From the last Stingray.
She just typed in asexual reproduction. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. I feel like that might be something science made up just so they can say that the shark didn't have a baby with a stingray. Who would we? How would we know? Who's gonna do the theory if they do say that? If they throw something out there like that, like who? This is the problem.
We'll save it. We'll save it.
Bye. Yeah,
all right, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Tune in for the next one. Deej and Beej on your FM dial.
We out.
Peace.